defeated. I broken the system, had to breach it. That's mission impossible, mission completed. Salute when you see me. Yeah. I got the heart of a god and a genie. I want you to love me, I want you to need me. When I this face is Fiji. I gotta get back to the hood. I remember when I was the needy. Clean me up, squeaky. She fell in love.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl. And we've got a classic in store between the Dallas Cowboys and our home team. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game?
Let's go, fellas.
A running play on first down will get 4 up to the 29.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
You don't want none of that. Pick up the ball. 47's the mic, boys.
Allen off the play fake. He'll buy some time right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Where's the set? 19, 52. You don't want none, baby. 54. Hey, you don't want to see me.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
34's the mic. 34's the mic. He's coming. Check him. Check him. Come on, boy.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Check Mike 11. I want that. 59.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Gosh, when you've got Deshaun Watson, Charles, executing a run-pass option, that puts the defense in a tough spot, does it not?
It does, and what I liked is that you called me this week, watching your own video, your own tape, and you said, I think the runner's going to pop a few this week because of what we've seen from Deshaun Watson. His ability to get to the corner, that's where the focus will go.
SOS, SOS. SOS, SOS, SOS.
quick throw completed by Watson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Switch.
From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 45 yards rushing for him now on the opening drive of this NFC title game. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown from 17 yards out. And the Oilers have struck first in this NFC title game. Well, we knew they had the crowd on their side. Their defense has already made a stop, and now here's an opening drive touchdown.
Yeah, how about the defense making the stop, offense feeling their momentum that they've generated, and turning into points on their side. So now you've got a team working together, and you got the crowd involved fully on their side in this ballgame.
And in this playoff atmosphere, that 12th man means even more. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. Escaping the pressure right. That's going to be caught by Juddy. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
First down and much more for Henry. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Derrick Henry, 72 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point right down the middle. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, and they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here.
Check 99.
Second down, they go right back to Cook. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Long day, offense. It's going to be a 31. Check.
3rd and 2, Watson. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
On second down, it's Cook again. And he'll go down at the 28.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Let's go! Hey, 59! Hey, 59!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
That's going to be caught by Pitts. Touchdown! Kyle Pitts, 27 yards.
Look like y'all shooting for 200. It's rushing.
The tight end can kind of be that diamond in the rough secret weapon that you have, and right there they show you why.
And it's becoming less of a secret, isn't it, partner? Every game that we do nowadays, the tight end is a featured receiver, not just a blocker, as in the days of old.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 14-7.
I'm just shooting for a dub, my boy.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Good job.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Divine Diablo there to make the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Watch the run, watch the run. 45's the mic, 45's the mic. Get in the way.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. 80 yards rushing now as he's looked good here in this opening quarter of the NFC Championship.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
On first down, Allen, he's going to float this one deep right side. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
CD, he tried to kind of lob that one in there. It looked pretty going through the air. The problem was it was in the air a little bit too long.
Yeah, that's a tough one because for that type of a route and what he tried to do and needed to do, he had to put a little air under it, and the defender was actually able to take advantage of it because it hung up there just long enough for him to get there and take it away.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
No, man, no.
Maybe a yard up to the 24. Second and 9.
Hey, check Mike 11, check Mike 11. It's going to be a long...
From the gun, here's Watson. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
And they do. That's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play, a one-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37.
And while it didn't work very well on that play, defenders on third and short know it's going to be a quick read. And really, the quarterback's just going to turn around and hand it off. So that way, you're able to diagnose the play and try and get to the point of attack. But when you're dealing with a fullback, it's hard to knock him backwards.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, watch the slant.
A give. This is Cook. And 3 yards there. Takes him to the 45. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Alert. Shift.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 75 yards rushing for him now. A strong performance here this first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line. Working with a 2nd and 3.
Under 10. Hey, switch gears. Hey, alert. Hey, line up.
And to give this time to the tailback. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Down, he's coming. Check. Presto.
On 1st down, it's Cook. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, watch it. Alert. Watch the slant.
Oh, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson forced out to his left. And this is Cook with the ground. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
Now, that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
He's coming.
They'll run with Cook. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Watson going to try and run it.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Deshaun Watson, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself.
And the Oilers are able to stretch out their lead. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they moved the football. Full command of their play.
Walked in.
Full command of the way they wanted to attack.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. About set for this.
Yeah, he had to pick the RB or the QB.
The interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those.
Double header.
89 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the safety.
Now a handoff to Henry. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Check. 5 wide.
On play action, Allen. They'll roll him out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game.
2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down. This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Now Allen. They set up the screen for Henry. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the 1st down. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger gain.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll try and run for it. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
remember, that was fourth and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and fourth and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's at 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there. When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Allen now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They'll come up now on second and a yard.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. 45, 45, 45, Mike, 45.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
We own them. 45, 45. Mike, 45.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back. Pass 85, pass 85.
And again, it's Allen. Flush to his right. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1 yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Keep in mind, they can still get a first down here as they come up on second and inches. Again to Henry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Derrick Henry, as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
21, Cowboys 14. Michael Dixon sets the kickoff.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7.
Hey, check Mike 11, check Mike 11. Let's go. Hey, check.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Rolling to his right. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Rip right. Hey, check Mike 11, check Mike 11. Hey, me and you on 54. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Hey, check Mike 11, check Mike 11. Here we go.
On first down, it's Watson. Being chased out left. Now he's going to let it go deep back over the middle. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up second down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And supreme confidence in the kicker turns to supreme failure, as that is obviously no good. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year, and they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
And now here's a carry heading left. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 46-yard line.
Hey, no timeout.
Check Mike 11, check Mike 11.
A shotgun snap for Watson.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check Mike 11, check Mike. Alert. Here we go. Hey, check Mike 11, check Mike 11.
I don't think you got it, son.
Hey, check Mike 11, check Mike 11.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off right around the 43. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Allen sliding out of the pocket. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Squeeze, double. Check, 40.
Play action. Now it's Allen.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Here we go. 45's the mic.
Allen.
All day, every day, any day.
And he comes back with one complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
At the 26-yard line.
2nd and 12.
Hey.
56.
4 down. Check.
Hey, check Mike 45, check Mike 45.
Let's go, D.
Running left, it's Henry. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
And it's 3rd down.
40. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Check. 45's the mic. Check. 45's the mic. Watch.
Here's Allen to throw it.
Stop, baby. That's baby stop.
Eluding the pressure right. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And this one is right through, and that'll bring him back within 4. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Hatchet.
From the 31, Watson. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take
45.
care of that football.
Mike, 45. Bring it. 45's the mic. 45's the mic.
Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. Rolling to his left. And he's got his big tight end here. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Mike, let's go.
Here's Allen. Flushed out right.
I'm going back to you.
This is caught. And he's brought down.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
47, 319. Check, 47. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Henry is in. Touchdown, Dallas. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns. Also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it 2 ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football. Even if they want to hit me over the top on play action, I just don't let him beat me that way anymore. And if I'm him, I'm in the huddle calling the plays myself. I don't care what play call comes in. I tell my quarterback, guess what? You're handing it to me again.
And if I'm the quarterback, I'm saying, okay, that sounds good, right?
Smart quarterback.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. 6 yards left on second down.
Oh, here we go. Oh, 52's the Mike. Watch Mike. Watch Mike. Watch the out. Watch the out. He's coming. Double up.
Again, it's Cook. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch run. Watch run. Bang, bang. Alert, alert. Bang, bang. Hey, alert. 155.
Check 9, check 9.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. And that's on big Mekhi Becton, first-round pick in 2020.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Hey, check.
Cook following the penalty. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Ricky, 31. 54. Check Mike 11. Check Mike.
They'll try the air now with Watson. He's got Fuller. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs, since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now they try the right side here. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Watson's throw into the hands of Pitts here. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. One quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. If they get nothing else here on 3rd down, it'd be a 53-yard attempt from this spot.
Mike, 55. Check. Hey, 24. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Mike 55. Mike.
Now it's Watson.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 23.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Hands it off out of the gun. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On 2nd and 9, Watson. Now they go screen. It's complete. Broken tackle. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They run the counter. Pickett, and he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Oilers have taken the lead here now in the fourth quarter of this championship game. Butker now to add the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the fourth quarter, this possession gigantic. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
And some play callers, when they go into games, they don't mind calling a lot of screens, and they don't care what down. They were maybe one block away from really having something there to start this drive. Good job defensively to cut through the blockers and make the tackle on the screen, or that could have gone for maybe 15 or 20 yards.
From the 29, Allen. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Hey, 5, check Mike 45.
45.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
4-7's a Mike. 4-7's a Mike.
To throw, it's Allen. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8.
45. Mike, 45. Oh, yeah. And here we go.
From the gun, it's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And a very good return as he takes this all the way up to the 35-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. The 20, 10, 5, and all the way in for the touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Oilers are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Butker on for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Allen's throw is taken in by Waddle. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
47. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. Mike's 47. Mike's 47.
Come on. You better bring it.
47's the Mike. 47's the Mike.
To throw again on second down. Allen. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Juddy. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But third down coming up. The Cowboys on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. To the air. Allen. Complete. It's Henry. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. One final try here for Allen. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. There to make the tackle, Khalil Mack. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And down inside the 15 he goes. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
I got you. I got you. Mike 55.
Now a handoff looking right. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Touchdown! Darius Slayton. 5-yard touchdown. And the Oilers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Well, something about this team, you just felt like they were one of destiny all season long, and they made themselves today, as you can see, the class of the NFC.
Yeah, and it's starting to look more and more like a Super Bowl trip is very much in their future.
And the fans starting to book those tickets. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From the 6. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
I can't believe they let you play.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Steps away to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
Check, 47.
Oh, you got deep?
47.
Allen now looks to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. For it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Mike's 47. Mike's 47.
Hey, watch the leg.
Now Allen, gotta have this one. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big connection on that one. 34 yards.
47's a Mike. 47's a Mike. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Middle.
47's the Mike, boys. 47. Check.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen eluding the pressure right. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. Again, they'll throw with Allen.
Let's go.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Check. 55's the Mike. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. And for all these guys, whether you're a rookie, a 10-year veteran, there's no feeling like this NFC champs.
And you feel like family. Never at any time do you feel more like family than when you're sharing the joy of being the NFC champs. And now everyone gets to say they're going to the Super Bowl.
For the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.